But finally, and most importantly, the American people will not take Donald Trump's agenda lying down. You can see frustration boil over in town halls in Georgia and Kansas and Oregon and everywhere in between. Republican leaders are telling their members to cancel town hall meetings. They're running away from the people because they know how badly the people have been hurt by what they're doing. Maybe they don't want to do it, but they're forced to because President Trump wants tax breaks for billionaires. You can see the frustration in the polls, too. A majority of Americans believe that Donald Trump has ignored the #1 issue they care about, inflation, rising costs. You can see the frustration online. Last week, I joined a Zoom. Over 3,000 New Yorkers got on the Zoom, ready to mobilize against Republican attacks on Medicaid. And many of my colleagues had similar meetings with similar strong responses. People are ready. They're energized. You can also see it in the courts. The American people can rest assured that whenever the administration breaks the law, we'll take them to court. It will be one of our best tools to protecting our country and putting a stop to the worst abuses of Donald Trump's agenda. And for the most part, the courts are rejecting much of what Donald Trump has tried to do. The more Donald Trump pushes our democracy to the limit, the more Americans will push back. Organizing is never easy, but it works. It works. That's what we'll continue to do. We shall organize here in the Congress, organize in the public square, organize in court to protect the country we all know and love. Nothing that Donald Trump says tomorrow will change that fact. Now on Social Security. Something terrible is happening that Democrats have long warned about. American Social Security benefits, one of the most sacred things people have, one of the most popular federal programs that has ever been created. Social Security benefits are coming under attack. Last Friday, Elon Musk claimed that Social Security is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. And now the Trump administration has announced massive cuts, more than 7,000 workers, to the Social Security Administration. These cuts could affect workers who process checks, answer customer service calls, work in field offices across the country. The cuts could very well delay Social Security benefits. It means longer times on the phone to resolve issues. Everyone knows how frustrating it is, especially seniors who need their checks. They haven't gotten them. They want to get on the phone and find out what happens and now have to wait for hours. It could mean local offices, like in my home state, close down. It could mean more Americans get sicker, go hungry, get their checks far too late. You don't need to scratch your head and wonder what Donald Trump and Doge are doing when they fire Social Security staffers and call Social Security a scam. They're getting ready to go after people's benefits, plain and simple. Let's be clear. If Americans can't get their checks in time because staffers have been fired, that is a cut in benefits. If Americans can't get an issue resolved over the phone because there's nobody to take calls, that is a cut in benefits. If field offices are closed, if troubleshooting is halted, if checks come late in the mail, that too is a cut in benefits. The only scam going on here is the one where the President of the United States would try to fleece Social Security from the American people to help pay for tax cuts for their billionaires club. Democrats will not let it happen.